Italian, Swedish, Welsh, Irish, Native American. These are the cultures I come from. The lineage that somehow, either by fortune or accident, led eventually to me. Most of us identify ourselves from the history that defines us. Yet I never think about myself as distinctly American. What is American? Is it a rebel raged against a monarchy, or Sunday night football with a Bud Light? Is it to be part of a nation of unified ideas or a place of conflicting opinions? Is it bad to be an American, or something to be proud of? I couldn't answer this question with certainty, so I took to our capital, Washington D.C, to see if I could answer that question and maybe, just maybe, finally understand the place I call home. This is Wanderlost.
A million times. To think of all of the side streets we walk past, or our buried skeletons in the backyard.
Stone, marble, pillars, statues, monuments. America's history transformed into grand centerpieces. People come from all over on a pilgrimage for I don't really know what. They cycle them in, they take their photos or a photo of themselves, and then they're on their way. It's easy to be in awe of such history, of those before us that held their ideas close to heart and accomplished so much. I was tempted to resist the seductive life of the typical tourist. But they seemed happy, content I might add. I joined them in their monument crawl to try to figure out what America was all about. These relics are beautiful, but for me, they're kind of an empty symbol. We've done so much, but where are the statues of today? The achievements we are making right here and now? Or are we simply not making them? I visited some embassies to see if they're making new accomplishments, to see if national pride exists elsewhere. It was my last day in America's capital. I was desperate. What is America? Why should I tell people that I'm American? So I took a walk to the White House, like an alcoholic to a bar in search of a solution. Maybe this last symbol of this nation would give me the answer I was looking for. And when I got there, something else was taking place, something new, something rejuvenating. I was about to step into one of those moments. A monument, a statue, and buildings I had seen all this week. I was about to witness history.
That's the real amnesty. Leaving this broken system the way it is. Mass amnesty would be unfair. Mass deportation would be both impossible and contrary to our character. What I'm describing is accountability, a common sense middle ground approach. If you meet the criteria, you can come out of the shadows and get right with the law. If you're a criminal, you'll be deported. If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up. The actions I'm taking are not only lawful, they're the kinds of actions taken by every single Republican president and every single Democratic president for the past half-century. And to those members of Congress who question my authority to make our immigration system work better, or question the wisdom of me acting where Congress has failed, I have one answer. Pass a bill. I want to work with both parties to pass a more permanent legislative solution. The day I sign that bill into law, the actions I take will no longer be necessary. Meanwhile, don't let a disagreement over a single issue be a deal breaker on every issue. That's not how our democracy works. And Congress certainly shouldn't shut down our government again just because we disagree on this. Americans are tired of gridlock. What our country needs from us right now is a common purpose, a higher purpose.
The celebration that followed lasted hours and filled the faces of those safe knowing that they are no longer prisoners in this country that they love. A feeling of finally being welcomed, a sense of home. Though years of hardship, hiding, and danger, they finally achieved what I'd been searching for, a sense of place and a sense of identity. Those old stone relics of years past are fine to look at, a symbol of the things we've done before. But what I found on this trip was not the benefit of history, but the ability to change history, to see things that have stood for generations and finally realize that bold actions must take place, that we can constantly evolve.